My name is Ciara Howard, and today we're going to be opening up the conversation about internet safety, but more specifically, your information on the internet. Yes, we know about the great conveniences of technology today, but do we know about the dangers?
Based on a video clip of a conversation from The Bill Moyer Show with Julia Angwin, the author of Dragnet Nation, Angwin speaks of a world where we are constantly being looked over and our information could always be compromised. Not many people know of the subtle ways technology moves against us.
I interviewed a few of my colleagues to see what they think.
What do you do on the internet?
I sit there, surf it, I go on Facebook and buy some clothes, I buy some shoes, look at stuff that's hip today, what's popping, what's not.
Speaking of buying clothes, you would say that you shop often online?
Twice a month.
And when you're doing the shopping, do you have to provide your personal information?
Yeah, or how else am I going to get it?
So what personal information have you provided online?
My name, my number, my card information, sometimes my social.
Would you consider that risky?
Yeah, it is, because people can sit there, take your identity, and sit there and take all the things you got, like all your money that you work hard for.
Have you ever noticed that when you may search a certain thing on Google, ads will pop up pertaining to what you've just searched?
Yes, I really didn't understand that. Because if I search something on Google and I go on Facebook, it shows me a whole list of stuff that I just searched.
That doesn't scare you?
It just seems like a repeat to me. A pointless repeat.
Have you heard about data breaching?
No, I haven't. What's that?
Major corporations that you may shop at, such as like Target per se, during the holiday season. Let's say you swipe your card and do your payment information, and they have access to all your personal information, and that could be compromised by a hacker. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm being cheated.
You feel like you're being cheated, and why so?
Because they can share it with each other.
They're right to be alarmed. There are plenty of other tricks to the trade, such as data mining, phishing, and third-party sharing. You may think, why isn't the government doing something about this? Well, we have the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution, but it only protects against unlawful searches by officials. But the internet has created a loophole. What do you do on the internet?
Okay, so I play games, I search products, I do online shopping, I create content, and I post it on social media.
How important is the internet to you?
The internet is excruciatingly important to me because I feel like it keeps me from the need to interact with people in real life. I know it sounds really sad, but it's true. And also, it's a medium in which you can do a lot of things that are necessary for everyday life.
Do you think that you engage in risky behavior online?
If you mean by putting personal information online, absolutely, I do. Unfortunately, I do. There's definitely danger in putting information online because all that information is stored. I do solemnly believe that companies, they keep your information for whatever purposes, but it's encrypted, it's saved, and almost all of your actions that you put on the internet are known by somebody and are saved for future purposes. So it's very dangerous.
You seem very in tune about what your information goes through on the internet. Have you ever heard of data breaching?
Yes, I've definitely heard of it. I have heard it in the news with big companies, and I've heard it with companies that I associate with my accounts. So I know about it, yes.
So you've had a personal experience with data breaching?
Personally, like as in like has someone taken my personal information, I can't guarantee that, but I have had companies where, for instance, bank companies tell me that we have experienced a data breach, so my information is at risk of being compromised. So yes, in that way it is personal. I know what that's like. I've received those letters.
How does that make you feel?
It's really frustrating because what happens is most providers that do this, they tell you that they have a data breach, they tell you what they're gonna do, but it's really just fancy, sophisticated language that they give you. They don't give you any real substance as to what you can do as a consumer to stop it and what they're going to do as providers to prevent it from happening again.
So this poses the question.
I would really appreciate, first of all, a very clear, user-friendly, understandable disclaimer. A lot of times when you sign up for something or you do it on the internet, they tell you in that small microscopic small text in the bottom what happens to your information. But I think first of all, consumers should all know what the information is being used for. That way providers can give their consumers more safety, they can give them more security, reliability, that their information is not just going to be thrown out there. Honestly, they really should not compromise security for profit. I know that sounds kind of silly, but a lot of companies are willing to keep your information and let a data breach happen simply because they have a partnership or a business relationship with these other companies.
Have better technology to find out where it's coming from to stop it from there.
So stopping it internally is important to you.
Yes.
In addition to all the great suggestions my colleagues had, it's always important to be aware and safeguard your personal information. You can also try to develop different techniques during your time online, such as using a different search engine other than Google, such as DuckDuckGo. This is Ciara Howard telling you, don't take the bait, kids.